HOA rented out my home while I was deployed, so my platoon took it back by force. It was supposed to be a routine deployment, months away from home, doing my duty for my country. Little did I know that while I was stationed halfway across the world, my home was being rented out by the very people I trusted to manage it, the Homeowners Association, HOA. I had left clear instructions with the HOA to take care of everything while I was away. There was no mention of renting out my house. My only request was that it remain unoccupied and maintained. Yet, when I returned to check in on things after my deployment, I was hit with a shock that nearly made my blood boil. The HOA had rented out my house to a family without my consent, assuming I wouldn't care because I was deployed. I was furious, but I didn't know how to get my home back until I got a call from one of my platoon members. They'd heard about the situation and were equally outraged. I was far away, unable to do much, but my brothers in arms were in my corner. Without hesitation, they volunteered to help me reclaim what was rightfully mine. What happened next was something straight out of a movie. My platoon, a tight-knit group of soldiers accustomed to overcoming obstacles, rallied together. They devised a plan to get into the house and remove the tenants. After all, we weren't just soldiers on duty, we were a family who had each other's backs, no matter the mission. On the day of the operation, my platoon showed up at the house with military precision. They knocked on the door, and when the tenants answered, they calmly informed them of the situation. The tenants, clearly unaware of the HOA's actions, were stunned but quickly packed up their things. It wasn't about violence, it was about reclaiming what was rightfully mine. We didn't want to cause trouble, we just wanted to make sure that my home was respected and returned to me in the same condition I left it. In the end, the HOA apologized, but the damage was done. They tried to brush it off as an oversight, but I knew better. That day, I learned that sometimes, when you're wronged, you have to take matters into your own hands, especially when you've got a platoon of brothers ready to back you up.